At what age am I allowed to start babysitting? Stay tuned. Hey sitters, welcome back. It's Lydia, thanks for joining me. If you are new here, you're in the perfect spot for tips and tricks on how to become a better babysitter. So hit that subscribe button so you can stick around for more. So today we are going to answer one of my most asked questions. At what age am I allowed to babysit? Now, I know you guys are eager to start babysitting. I know that I was eager when I was younger to start babysitting, but there's no definitive magic number. I started when I was 11. I started off as a mother's helper. I took the babysitting course, I took a CPR course, but I didn't feel confident enough myself to be alone with infants, to be alone with kids younger than 2. So I decided to become a mother's helper for the neighbor down the street, and I learned from her. I learned by playing with the boys while she was busy doing the dishes or whatever she needed to do around the house, and I learned from that. I gained some experience, and then I was ready to go babysit for the lady down a couple houses down from her. I ended up babysitting for her. My parents were really close if I needed anything, and I got started, and I was so happy I did. And now it's been 10 plus years. So I know I said there isn't a definitive answer to this question, and there isn't. There's a bunch of factors that play a role into it, whether you want to be a mother's helper or a babysitter. So some of those factors being the guidelines of where you live, your age, the age that you're babysitting for, the distance that you're traveling, your comfort level, the parent that you're babysitting's comfort level, and then your parent's comfort level of letting you go to babysit. So most states don't have a law, but they do have guidelines on whether or not, but at what age kids can be left alone. And that can be you, 10, 11, 12. There may be guidelines on how long you're allowed to be left alone at home by yourself, whether that's 2 to 3 hours, 6 to 8 hours. You just want to make sure that you look those up and have those in mind as well. Are you going to be 11 watching a 9-year-old? Are you comfortable being 11 and watching an infant? So your age plays a role into it. Most parents won't hire an 11-year-old to watch a 9-year-old because the age range is so close. And then the infant and an 11-year-old, you may not have experience in infants, and that's why you won't get that job either. Now, this is where your babysitting courses, your CPR certification comes into play. When you go through that babysitting course, you are taught about some of that stuff. And when you go to a family and say, look, I have been through training, then they probably are more comfortable knowing that you've learned about some of that stuff rather than just going into it blindly. So another factor is the maturity level. Now this, we talk about more confidence than maturity. Are you confident enough to put a child to bed or get that child out from under the bed and in bed if they're not willing to do what you're asking? Are you able to put your foot down if you need to? Are you able to keep the area that you're playing in safe? Are you keeping safety measures in mind, all while having fun with the kids? Are you going to be able to keep a level head or be level-headed when the kid is screaming, running around the house? Are you going to be able to calm that kid and get him to do what you're asking to do without throwing another tantrum? So there's a bunch of things in there that you need to be comfortable and confident enough to say, yes, I can do that. Distance is going to play a role in this too. If you're younger, parents are going to more likely hire you if you and your family live close to them. And I'm not talking like 10 minutes. I'm talking about neighbors down the street, very close. And this is because if you get into a sticky situation, your parents can come help you. If you're in an emergency that doesn't need 911, but you don't feel like you can handle it, you can call your parents to come and help or give an extra helping hand. If you feel frustrated with a screaming kid, your parents can come help. So parents are more likely to hire somebody who is younger, maybe that's next door or down the street. I know I say this a lot, but I truly think it's important to reiterate, if you want to get a head start on the babysitting, in the babysitting world, What's going to give you that jump start is those courses, the water safety course, the babysitting course, your first aid CPR certification. Go get those and you will have the knowledge to start babysitting. Being a mother's helper will give you the extra knowledge, the hands-on knowledge. You can't learn everything in a book. So if you don't feel comfortable after those courses, it is okay to start as a mother's helper. I did it. And it gives you that experience that you may need. I hope you guys start your journey of babysitting soon because it is very rewarding. I love working with children. I love working with all the families I've been working with for the 10 plus years I have. Thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. I love hearing from you, so if you have any questions, please leave me them down in the comment section below. If you're new and you haven't hit that subscribe button already, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next video.